Good evening, my creative friends. Hello, hello. It's Shannon West, and I am so happy to be back with you. I missed last week because I was out of town, and I missed you. So anyway, here I am again with a fun idea to share. I hope you like it. And let's see, I'm just winding down on it's Labor Day, and so I had the day off. I did quite a bit of stamping. I did lunch with my 16-year-old nephew. He turned 16 while I was away, and now he got, yeah, it's so crazy, isn't it, to see these kids. Hello, friends. Hi, Amy. Hi, Deb. It's so crazy to see these kids turn into teenagers, right? I mean, I don't have my own kids, so I'm watching like other people's kids, my sister's kids mainly. And that moment when they go from kid to teenager, it's like, okay, here we go. Anyway, but so far, the ones that have grown into teenagers have become lovely adults, so I'm thankful for that. But anyway, so that's basically what I did with my holiday today. Would love to hear what your day has been filled with or will be filled with. I am showing curved occasions again today. I love all the images, but actually the ones, if I'm looking at it now, the disco ball, of course, that I showed 2 weeks ago, the little bug, I guess that's supposed to be a VW bug. I love that. And so I haven't played with that one yet. So maybe that will be next week's video. And then tonight I'm featuring the roller skate. If you saw the, if you saw the description, it said roller derby. So anyway, I'm on Instagram. I don't know. I'm going to put this into I'm going to flip this around and put it into the little holder so I can show you. But anyway, on Instagram, some of the people that I follow are like roller skaters, and every time I see them, I'm like, this was my calling. How did I not end up being like a professional roller skater? They're not even professionals. They're just like roller skating in roller places around the country. It just makes me so happy. Just watch like a little snippet of that, like a reel of somebody roller skating, improves my day like 50% at least. Anyway, so tonight the roller skate. I do have my own pair of roller skates. They're white with purple laces. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to make skates that look like those today. But I thought I'd show you my plan for tonight. This kind of made me laugh because I was like, oh, I don't really need to make this card first. I'll just make a list of everything that I'm going to be doing on this. And then I'll make the card. Like, I mean, I've made enough cards, right? That I don't need to make every card before a live video. This is a live video. Like, you're along the ride to see what happens. So let's see. Can I keep these in the screen? That could maybe be interesting. I'll just keep this right up here. And this will help me keep on task for tonight. So here we go. Mask. Mask is number one. Okay. I mean, I didn't put every single thing because this is the way I am. I just kind of abbreviate and just go with it. White, basic white card. And let's see. I also was going to just refresh and make sure that if I can see like comments like I'd like to do, which I'm not great at following along. I've got my mask ready. So this should be good. Let's see, where am I? There I am. Good. So I can see the comments. So I took half of it off already. This mask is 2.5, I think. Let me double check that. 2 1/4 inch wide. And the reason why I made it that much is because I'm going to cover up the bottom of my card. So I wanted it to be even and get it kind of in the right place. So I thought 2.5 would be a good amount to come up from the bottom. Leave me some nice workspace at the top. This card might look kind of similar to the one I did last week, actually, because, well, you'll see why. Anyway, but as usual with this masking paper, I stick it down to stuff. And this nice fuzzy sweater is the perfect thing because it really has a lot of fuzz that can go onto my masking. And the reason I'm doing that is just to make this a little easier to remove when I get ready to do that. Another cool thing about masking paper is this. If you do it so it goes all the way across the card and sticks off the side, then it helps you stick to the paper, to the grid paper, so it doesn't move around as much. I like that. Okay, masking, check. Stamp skate in the middle with memento. Here we go. I got my skate ready. It's like you guys are backstage seeing all of these, seeing my script. So I actually didn't mean the middle right there. I meant the middle down here. But you know, that's the type of thing that the script doesn't show. You only know it if you're inside my brain. And I don't know if you really want to be inside my brain. That might be a little bit scary. Okay, I'm just checking one more thing. Okay, so next, check. Yellow accents. Okay, so I am going to color some stuff on this. Let me try to remember what I wanted to have be yellow. I did actually test this out, but now I can't remember, so I'll just go with it. We're going to get a yellow stripe here, and I'm going to do an orange. I only wrote yellow accents, but then when I did try it out, I was like, I kind of want some orange too. So let's see. I think I'll do yellow, this part yellow right here, and I'll leave that part all white. And then maybe the stopper. The stopper can be yellow too. Color that. That looks cool. Ooh, you know what else? The middle. The middle of the wheels. Okay. Now, roller skating wheels come in pretty much any color. I love them when they're like pink and purple. Like my skates are purple with purple laces. But the reason why I'm doing orange and yellow is because I'm going to do some blending, ink blending with purple. And so I like to use yellow whenever I use purple when I'm trying to make things stand out. I think I've talked about this before, like a complementary colors on the color wheel. And so if you use colors that are opposite on the color wheel, they stand out even more. Like if I use pink and purple, it just doesn't stand out quite as much. Plus the card that I did last week, those were all pinks and purples. So I'm really doing kind of like a little bit of purple and a blue as well. You'll see in just a minute. Okay, that's it. Got my yellow and orange accents. Check. Moving on. Mask the skate. So I stamped the skate before I started and cut out most of it with my snips. So I'll just cut out like the rest of this little mask here. And I'm purposefully cutting this so it's a little bit outside the skate. Like I used to just really try to cut close to the stamp when I would cut a mask. That's kind of giving me a problem, so I'm going to trim that off. But I found that if you leave a little bit of a border, then it makes the image really stand out. And I mean, sometimes you might want that look. Sometimes you might want it to be exactly around the image when masking. So just consider what look you're trying to get. And sometimes, I mean, it does take a little trial and error to see what you like. So don't be afraid to do something twice, like cut out 2 masks and try them both and see what you like better. Okay, let's see. Then I'm going to just cover this over as much as I can to get it right in the middle so that the border is evenly distributed around the, I just realized this is kind of crooked. Let's see if I can straighten that out a bit. The border around the skate. So there we go. Got it straight. Okay, moving on. Versamark. I'm going to use Rays of Light. As you know, if you've been watching a few of my videos, one of my favorite stamp sets. I use it all the time. You know, because I feel like any stamp set that I love, I should use a lot because it's going to retire. And I hate that feeling of like, oh my word, that retired and I didn't get to use it enough and I'm so sad. Like, just got to use it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to stamp this middle part right on top of the stamp. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so kind of get it right there. Actually, maybe a little bit towards the bottom, but hopefully everything's covered. Okay, I'm going to stand up. Make sure I get good pressure on that. Oh, let's see. I'm looking at your comments. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the comments and the virtual hug. Sounds like some of you had an awesome day today. Deb, I think you said your oldest is going to be 16 next month. Good luck with that. Okay, let's see. So that's good. We checked that one off. This whole list is done. Look at how fast I'm progressing. Moving on, Orchid and Starry Sky background. So after I went over and grabbed Orchid and Starry Sky, I decided to grab Gorgeous Grape too. I'm not totally sure I'm going to use it, but it's nice to have that. My inks are kind of across the room, which is not good. I need to rearrange my entire room here and get things closer to me, but that's how it is still for now. So I've got a brush that's got a couple colors on this. It's ready to be washed out, but I kind of rubbed it to make sure there's not much there, so I think I'm good to go. Starry Sky, first and foremost, and I'm just going to do a halo around the skate. I have no idea how this is going to look. I am just along for the ride just like you, but oh my word. As with this blending brush business and the Rays of Light stamp set, I haven't been disappointed yet. It's just so fun. Okay, boy, I made a nice dark skate too. Okay, got that. Let's move on to, I think I'm going to do Orchid Oasis next, and then maybe a little bit of Gorgeous Grape right around the corners. So Orchid Oasis, get this here. So this is like a little lighter color, so I'm lightening up the, see, I'm kind of getting some, got to be careful not to make my movements a little smooth so I don't get any splotches, if that makes sense. Okay, I love these colors together because back in the day with Stampin' Up, we used to have dynamic duos, and I think that's what these two are. Like they're the same color, but lighter and darker of each other. I think they call them something different now. What do they call them? Like color buddies, I think is what the going term these days. Okay, and now after I've done that, I want to go back and add more Starry Sky just to really make sure. Oh, no. Too aggressive with my mask. Okay, I'll have to be careful with that now. Okay, I think it's okay though. I don't think we got too much on the skate. Let's double check. Yeah, a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'll let it slide. Okay, finally, Gorgeous Grape for the outside edges. And I'm ending up with more Gorgeous Grape than I thought I would, which is fine. It was an experiment. And I wanted to see how it would look. So here we are. So just Versamark with the Rays of Light. And then, so this is like, I don't know what this technique is called actually. Versamark Resist, maybe? But I know with, like with the soft pastels, when you do this, it's called Poppin' Pastels. So maybe it's called Poppin' Ink Pads. Let's hear your vote. Do you like Poppin' Ink Pads or do you like Versamark Resist better? Okay, and it's not super even. I'm fighting the tendency to make it all even. But it's not supposed to be. Let's just let it be a little more whimsical. Okay, woo! I better put these ink pads away because I'll probably drop something in them. So that's it. We've got okay, I've got two things left. Iridescent discs and a memento greeting. I didn't get my greeting out. But I've been doing, everything I've made so far with this is congratulations, happy dance. I'm not tired of that yet, so I'm going to use that again. So I'll just line these up. Because the skates, there's not really a good greeting to go along with the skates. I think happy dance is the closest thing. So that works again for me. See if I can get those lined up. Doesn't quite fit on that block, so I'll put them there. Okay, moment of truth here. How did our paper do, our blending? Okay, this is coming off nice. Oh, look at that beautiful crisp line. That is pretty much what I like to call perfection. Incredible. Okay, just got to be careful not to tear the card now at this point. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. Elizabeth, I see you said, whoa, what was that, Tor? What was that about? I guess I have to go back and watch your comment pop up at the right spot. Okay, whew, got that, and yes, look at that. Is that awesome or what? Now, funny, when my mask shifted a little bit, it looks like it shifted right along the line. So I don't know if you can, yeah, you can, I think you can see that right there. It's like the tongue of the skate is a light purple. I mean, you just can't plan these types of things, people. I don't know how that happened. Oh, it's a one and only time. Okay, where am I going to put this? Here, here, in the middle. I'm thinking just slightly to the right. I don't know. Those look crooked. Let's see if it, I'm going to practice this to see if it looks all right. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to rearrange the congratulations. Easier to do on the block than, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Just put those right under the line. Beautiful. And then finally, the last thing. So I was thinking of like, you know, the floor of like a, oh, you know, like a discotheque or something, how they have like those, sometimes they have like spots on the floor and they're like just covered with like these circles that are lighting up and stuff. That's what I was thinking about with these discs. So I thought I'll just put a lot of them out here and it can kind of be like that a little bit. And these are all different colors, which is kind of, which is good, but frustrating if you want them to be in the same like rainbow color scheme. So don't let them get frustrating. Just go with whatever the color is. And then, you know, make it work. Okay. I'm not sure this is totally matching up with my vision, but you can never have too many of the, what do you call these things? Iridescent things. Maybe it's more like more closer around the skate and then less further back. See, this is a little bit of the experiment process that sometimes you have to go through as a creator. It's very challenging sometimes. Oh, it's so hard to put the iridescent discs down in the right place. I found what doesn't look good though is if they're all kind of equidistant apart. So maybe a little closer together of some of them. Maybe some of them further out. Okay, maybe far out. Far out! Okay, I like the way this is going. Let's get a few more of these. Maybe there, clear out there. And we are getting really close to being finished here. Need another green one maybe? I don't have very many of those. Yeah, I don't know. This is like harder than I thought it would be. You know, it's like, I feel like these two, there's too many here. Let's separate this out. Fortunately, these aren't sticking too bad. That's nice, probably because of all the ink. Okay, what do you think there? I feel like I need disc advice, so tell me what you think. Should I just get rid of those and let the ink be the main event? I think they're fun, but I might have to play around with them a little bit more to see. Maybe they just need to all be down here a little closer. But anyway, that's what I've got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will add photos of this. And let's see, Thursday is round 7 of the Great American Stampin' Show. I've already made my card. So I'm excited to make that little video. I didn't win last week. In fact, I took last place. So I don't think my card was very popular, so I'm bringing it all for this next week. Jody Reinert actually won this last time. She did just an incredible card. I loved it. So anyway, I need to post that so that everybody knows that. Oh, just remember that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever you got ahead of you. And thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you and hope that you enjoyed this little backstage view of my script as well as being along for the ride. See you next week. Bye.